What's up there, YouTube? CJ here with the Straight Vape again, coming back at ya. What I got for you today is this here Aspire Plato. Cool little all-in-one mod I just got. Nice little guy there. Even comes with that little battery there for you. They got some upgrades or updates to firmware. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to do a little screen capture action, show you how to download it, how to work the software. It's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Windows only, don't yell at me. But before we get to that, don't forget, the FDA is trying to rip all this away from us. They're trying to take all the vaping products basically off the market. So you have to stand up and fight for our vaping rights. Join CASA at CASA.org. Follow Not Blowing Smoke at NotBlowingSmoke.org, and fight for your vaping right. Beep, 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 beep. Fight for your vaping rights. So that we can keep living healthier lives and not be smoking cigarettes. So yeah, let's get into this Aspire Plato firmware upgrade. Alright, so you got me. I said Plato in the intro there. I know it's a Plato. Anyway, the firmware update for this, it does a couple things. One, it gets rid of titanium because there are no titanium coils you can use with it. It does retain the nickel temp control because you can use the Nautilus or Triton coil, I think, with the mouth to lung. The only direct lung coil for it is the 0.4 Plato coil that's currently available. There's no temp control, which I hope they come out with a stainless steel mouth or direct lung, but that's neither here nor there. This is a great vape, by the way. There's reviews out there already on it. I don't do reviews, so you're not going to get that here, but it is a great little vape. I love it. Carry it around. This is like my knock around town vape now. Put a battery in it, holds like 5 mils of juice or something. I can go run around town pretty much all day and I'm good to go. In a pinch you can charge it, but again, I wouldn't do that. Check out my battery safety video. I go over all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so let's get into this upgrade. A couple other things it does. It gets rid of titanium in temp control. It adds variable voltage and you still have variable wattage modes. And the other thing the main thing that it does really is, with the old firmware, as the battery would die, it would still say whatever, 40 watts, whatever you had it at. But as the voltage drops from the battery from you using it, it won't be able to put out 40 watts. But it would always say 40 watts, even if it wasn't. And now what's going to happen is it's going to show you, even if you had it set at 40, it's going to start dropping the wattage down and show you that on the screen as the voltage drops, so you know what you're actually vaping at. So let's get into the screen capture part of this, and then we'll probably come back out to look at this and wrap it up. Alright, here we go. We're at aspirecig.com, ASPIRECIG.com. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to product, and then you're going to go to Plato, and you're going to click on Plato. Then you're going to scroll down to just about the end of the page. I'll put the link in the description to where it says firmware, and click this little link right here. Boop. And then they have you can update the boot up logo. Not really my thing. Version 3, which is the the original standard version it probably came with. Version 4, version 5. And we're going to click 5. Boop. And then we're going to click download. And basically, what this new the biggest change on this is that when your battery voltage is dropping, it automatically reduces the wattage, and now it's going to show you what it's reducing it to. It did reduce it before, but it wouldn't show you. It would just still say whatever you had it set at. So that's the biggest difference. Okay, so now we got that downloaded, and we're going to close this, and what are we going to do? Oh, and then we're going to this is the file here, so we're going to you just double click it, and we're going to extract it to the desktop. Boop a doop. Okay, yes, and go, and yes, and yes. What is going on? Oh, it's because I already did this. You won't get that. Okay, so now it's opened up this folder here, firmware version 05. So if we pull that folder over here, and we open it up, this is your software setup. Alright, so once you double click that top setup file to install the software, go through all the prompts and get it installed. It's going to install this little guy here. And this is the Aspire software, and before you click that or run the software, what you need to do is pop the battery out of your Plato, connect the Plato to your computer, then install the battery again with it connected, and you hear a little bink bitty bink, and then we're going to open up the software, and you see the Aspire there. We're going to navigate to wherever that folder was, and this is it, version 5 for Plato, and hit open. And we're just going to hit update. And this is going to run for a little bit. I'll probably speed this part up, and we'll come on back once it's all done. Alrighty, there you go. So once it finishes, it actually it ejects the Plato from your computer already. So you can just go ahead and unplug it, and you're ready to go. It actually stays on. You put your cover back on, you're good to go. So that's it in a nutshell. Let's go on back out and wrap this up. Alright, folks. So that's how you do it all. Now keep in mind that when you connect the mod to the computer, you have to take the battery out. Okay, so you take the battery out, then you connect the mod, and you'll see nothing happens. And then you put the battery back in. That's it. And you might have just heard my computer go bing ba ding, because it recognized something being plugged into it. Now you can load up the software and do your update. So it's a little strange. You take the battery out, connect it, put the battery back in, then fire up the software, find it, hit update. It takes a few minutes, not even maybe, and you're good to go. So that is how you will update the Aspire Plato, and I'm sure that process is going to remain the same. Aspire actually has pretty good directions on how to do that on their site. Link in the description for that. Link in the description also for the firmware, so you can get to that very easily. And yeah, that's what I got for you today. Aspire Plato firmware update. It's a pretty good vape. This is not the drip tip that comes with it. It's my own. I like a little bit bigger drip tip there. Of course, when you do put the battery back in it, make sure that you put it in right. Otherwise, the mod, it won't work at all. So now that we got the battery in there right, and now it's turning on. No, it's not a new atomizer. Now I can vape it. Great vape, Aspire Plato firmware upgrade. Remember, join Kasal, follow Not Blowing Smoke. Give this video the old thumbs up. Comments below. And and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button wherever it is. I don't know where it is. Just it'll say subscribe, and you can just hit it. But yeah, that's what I got for you. CJ with the Straight Vape. See you in the next one.